Hey everybody, Thor Peterson here. Wanting to just touch base real quick to pass on a formatting tip that I've been using recently that I think you guys might get some use out of. And so it really comes in handy when we're working with worksheets that are text tables where we want to add some padding between columns just to kind of separate groupings of data. So in this example, I'm going to show some measures on our balance sheet and some measures on our income statement coming out of RCA, and then throw a little bit of padding in between them just so that our eyes can visually see the difference between the two sets of numbers. So I'm connected to our monthly trended data source on Tableau server. This is our demo data set, and so hoping you can plug into your data set on your Tableau server quickly and easily for this lesson. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my AR. So MRA account balance, double click there, go to show me, change this over to a text table. All right, click show me again. And let's find our net AR. So our net AR excluding recoveries. All right, and then find our VA gross revenue. So here's VA gross revenue. So now we're looking at our income statement and VA net revenue just to kind of show our net there. So you notice we've got these out on here. They're listed one after the other. I could move my measure names up to the columns shelf so that I could show these on columns. I might also grab my, let's just look at source facility, drop that on rows. So now I'm grouping it by source facility, okay? Add my totals, so clicking analysis, totals, show column grand totals. So now I can see, totals for all these things by source facility, okay? So now also keeping in mind that, this is for everything that we've got in our data set. So I definitely want to drag A to B date over to filters, look at the month year date part, and for now I'm just going to choose all and click OK, and then right click on that pill to show the filter. So now I can quickly just kind of say, hey, I just want January. Okay. All right, so how do we add that gap in between here? So I want these two to kind of be off by themselves and these two to be off by themselves and have a nice little gap row or column in between the two. So what I'm going to do is use this measure values card, double click here, add a 0 and press enter. So it's going to sum, it's going to aggregate 0. You notice it threw it right here on the end. So I can click on that column header and just drag it over to the left. So now it's in between, okay? And so the thing I want to do is I want that 0 to disappear. And so I do that by formatting. So right click on that, right click on this pill that we created, the sum 0, and click format. And so on the pane for numbers, custom, we'll just throw a pound in there and press enter. So you'll notice it disappeared. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll alias this 0 by right clicking, choose alias, and then just press the space bar one time and click OK. So now we've got that nice blank in between there, and we can go ahead and alias our other columns. So I'll call this AR, right click, call that net AR, okay, and then revenue, so gross revenue, and then net revenue, okay. So this is real handy, shows that we can add that little blank in between. We could swap our columns and rows, and you'll notice now it's on the rows. So either way works for me, and hope that's something that you can use to add a little bit more formatting to your own worksheets. Have a great day.